We'll continue our exploration of SCP-1548. Its files show the events of an alternative timeline, valuable for their information on potential unknown threats. We will take a look at the reasons that led our sun to manifest strange properties and the abomination which it's trying to repel. Transmission 3417-62. This transmission shows a record of communications between cosmic sentient satellites. This anomaly has been explored before. They are known as the Breachers. Begin, log.
All Orthotans here. All Orthotans must listen now.
Unknown symbol 30.
Stars lost.
Unknown. A unit of time?
Ago, the first invasion occurred. The gods were unprepared, never comprehending the fragility of the universe after its creation.
Second city? Lost.
The extra-universal abominations invaded and the gods did not die. Their duty in protecting existence.
Transmission interference for 1 minute.
Would not have won without Orthotans.
Unknown symbol 31.
Lost. The gods defended Orthotans and existence. Orthotans defended the gods and existence.
Illuminated star system?
Lost. When united, we are strong.
Transmission interference for 25 minutes. 12 stars?
Lost. The worlds must fight.
The transmission stops. End log. Joint Foundation and Global Coalition forces have been mobilized for a large-scale containment and threat neutralization operations. Cooperation with various governments to assist in cover-ups has begun, though these measures are hindered by the decisions of the Latvian, Estonian, and Georgian governments in declassifying documents on anomalous phenomena and Cold War paratech. All major containment sites are now under Level 5 high-security lockdown until further notice. Addendum 4. Experiment 2154-37. On the 12th of June 1999, it was determined by an anonymous O5 vote to enact a long-term plan to explore beyond the heliopause. Mission objectives were to confirm or deny hypotheses regarding extraterrestrial SCP objects, and collect data on anomalous phenomena beyond the heliopause. As such, the Foundation probe Seraph-1 was constructed, then successfully launched on 9th of May 2000. On the 27th of January 2017, an SCP-1548-1 event was initiated prior to Seraph-1 reaching the heliopause, forming the thaumaturgic symbols used in predicting the future. Following the SCP-1548-1 event, an SCP-1548-2 event was initiated and launched. This one, however, deviated significantly from normal trajectories and curved sharply about 100 AU away from the Sun towards Seraph-1. Seraph-1 crossed the heliosphere 2 days before contact was lost from the intense radiation inside of the solar prominence. All information collected by Seraph-1 is currently under review and pending declassification. End of SCP-1548 file. A number of documents and personal communications were found attached to SCP-1548. These documents were addressed at one of the very leaders of the Foundation. Said information is shown as follows. There are 6 related files. Access files? Yes. Accessing materials. Displaying file 1 of 6. Record of decision. Overseer Council Action number 25-21 NOC-6. Motion as follows. End bail protocol under contingency on Cloak-3. Yeah. 051, 053, 058, 0510, 0513, 0511. Nay. 052, 054, 055, 057, 0512, 059. Abstain. None. Votes pending. 056. Result. Displaying file 2 of 6. Record of decision. Overseer Council Action Number 25-22. NOG-7. Motion as follows. Reclassify SCP-1548 as Tomil and begin manually inducing SCP-1548 events under Proposal 1548-12. Yeah. 053, 054, 057, 0510, 0511. Nay. 052, 055, 059, 058, 0513. Abstain. 051, 0512. Votes pending. 056. Result. Displaying file 3 out of 6. Seraph 1 exploration transcript. Begin log. Seraph 1 is approximately 100 kilometers away from Heliopause. The entire region appears as a barrier of ionizing radiation, resembling a cloud and glowing a dual orange. Highly complex geometric patterns form on the surface, most 10,000 kilometers across. After an hour, the probe begins passing through Heliopause, entering interstellar space, and contact is lost. A connection is periodically re-established over a period of 2 days, though the only meaningful data obtained is a tachyon transmission from SCP-3417. After that period, a stable connection with the probe begins. Many pieces of equipment were disabled by the radiation, though our rear camera continued to be operable. Behind Seraph 1 are masses of high-energy radiation that resemble solar flare, encompassing the entire visible section of the heliosphere as a barrier. Thousands of thaumaturgic symbols are present in these flares, most unidentified. Identified symbols serve to provide various forms of camouflage, the largest being guarding sigils, used in the Orthotan religion to repel extra-universal entities. At the approximate location where Seraph 1 exited, a large hole is forming, with the flare dissipating at its edges as it expands. Observation by Foundation telescopes spotted a corresponding hole and distorted atomic tessellation patterns at the region of the solar system where Seraph 1 passed the heliosphere. Swarms of entities can be seen in the distance, surrounding the heliopause. The bodies of each entity are highly asymmetrical and possess numerous appendage and unknown structures. The only common features are a grey body coloration, segments that erratically flash various colors, and fractal structures. Sizes are estimated to range from 10 kilometers to 10,000 kilometers, though some appear to be significantly larger on unknown scale. 2 of these entities, hereafter 1548 Omega-1 and 1548 Omega-2, pass by Seraph 1. 1548 Omega-1 is eel-like in shape, with 5 arms extending from random sections of its body, along with a mouth made of impossible geometric structures. The end of its body is surrounded by arachnid limbs and frequently flickers into being translucent. 1548 Omega-2 is an oscillating and contorting tetrahedral object, leaving trails of black rocks that rapidly disintegrate. As the entities near the hole, the guarding sides glow red, causing red shockwaves to appear around each one, significantly slowing their speed. 1548 Omega-2 unfolds its body and releases glowing white orbs, which reach the sigils and expand into spiral patterns. The sigils then manifest, and the shockwaves lessen in luminosity. 1548 Omega-1 passes through the hole and accelerates out of Seraph 1's view. High amounts of thaumaturgic particles are detected, and the hole is rapidly enveloped by solar flares. Hundreds of concentrated blasts of atomic energy are shot out of the new flares and pierce through 1548 Omega-2, vaporizing it in seconds. At this point, the 27 January 2017 SCP-1548-2 prominence passes to the heliopause, Encountering Seraph 1 an hour later, contact is permanently lost. End log. Displaying file 4 of 6. Transmission 3417-63. Begin log.
Lost. All Neo-Orthotans must unite at
Unknown symbol 31.
Cannons have been moved into orbit around the planets. The extra-universal invasion lessens. The gods protect us. Orthotans will survive.
Pausing transmission for 7 minutes.
Rockmoleu-san is dead.
Pausing transmission for 1 minute.
Gods lost.
Drifted galaxy lost. A term used in Orthotan text that refers to the Milky Way galaxy.
Universe is unprotected. Universe is not lost. Orthotans are not lost. Orthotans.
The transmission begins displaying a sequence of spiral patterns and an engraved image, found to show an entity resembling SCP-2821-2 when decrypted. The transmission ends. End log. Afterward, our classification of SCP-3417 to neutralized is pending approval. Displaying file 5 of 6. Event 1548-35. Event summary. On the 30th of January 2017, the Foundation orbital vessel SCP-1548 was fully outfitted with experimental anomalous weapon and propulsion system. It was deployed to neutralize 1548 Omega-1, which had destroyed Pluto and other Kuiper Belt objects following its entrance into the solar system. The vehicle arrived at 1548 Omega-1's location near Jupiter and engaged with the entity. Communication with the onboard crew was lost after 10 minutes. Footage from Foundation probes shows the vehicle and entity become surrounded by a black substance and vanish. 2 hours later, the substance dissipated, and the SCP-1548 was observed to be rapidly accelerating towards Mars at near light speeds, with an organic mass resembling that of 1548 Omega-1 attached to it. In 30 minutes, the vessel reached the planet and impacted it, creating a crater 400 kilometers in radius, ionizing the atmosphere, and turning the surface into a molten mass. An hour later, the surface began to be converted into a black organic mass, which spread out from the epicenter of SCP-1548's impact. At this time, an SCP-1548-2 event, the largest one on record, occurred, and the solar flare reached Mars when half of its surface had been converted. A violent explosion followed, the luminosity of which matched the Sun's luminosity when viewed from Earth. The resultant debris is expected to form a second asteroid belt within the next 3 months. Asteroid impacts with Earth are predicted to increase. As this event occurred 10 hours ago, all related data is still under review. Displaying file 6 out of 6. Text file left by 053 on 28th of January 2017. Seraph 1 was only able to take a single picture of extrasolar space, and this is it. All that's left of our infinite, ever-expanding universe. Our main priority can no longer be secrecy. Attention! The terminal has been idle for 4 minutes. The terminal will exit in 1 more minute. Log out. Would you like to vote before logging out? No. Are you sure? Yes. The O5 console has been notified of your decision. You still have 3 days to vote. Goodbye, O56. Logging off. Shut down. Shooting down. And so, after the last remnants of inaction from the leaders of the SCP Foundation, moments after the desperate last attempts of an anomaly to fend off against another, a universe is shut down. Whatever it was that led to the end of this reality, it is clear that SCP-1548 had enough power to hold it at bay for a time. But as usual, the SCP Foundation preferred to keep their secret agenda until the bitter end. Any hope for salvation was drowned in bureaucracy and the constant secrecy of the Foundation. That's why the GOC tries to eradicate threats before they become an unmanageable program. Being subservient to the Foundation did nothing for the survival of our colleagues in this alternate timeline. We have to keep fighting to unveil more of the mysteries hidden by the maniacs from the Foundation, hoping to be capable of acting in time, in case such a catastrophe comes knocking at our door. I am Virus Anonymous. We are the GOC, and you have been informed.